Except what it says. It says that Mr. Alright. Okay, let's start. Look at the first question that I will. What it says. It says that Miss Fox asked her class, is the sum of 4.2 and 2 rational or irrational? And Patrick answered that the sum of 2 would be the sum would be irrational. Okay, so is he right or wrong? So because he is right, he is correct. So let's say Patrick is correct.
Correct.
Yeah, because now 4.2 is a rational number and root 2 is irrational. Okay,
Irrational.
and because sum of rational number and irrational is always irrational. Okay,
Okay.
yeah, sum of rational and irrational is always irrational.
Irrational.
Their difference is always irrational. Okay, if you multiply two rationals, the answer is rational. Basically, the problem up here, if you multiply two irrational numbers, it could be a rational number or it could be a irrational number too. Okay, the product of two irrational can be rational or irrational. For example, this is another example. Okay, just to recall, just to revise you. For example, if you times root 2 times root 3, now they both are irrational. When you times them, you will get 2, which is rational. Now root 2 times root 3, the answer is root 6, which is still irrational. Okay,
Okay.
so you have to keep these journal principles in your mind. Got it?
Got it.
Look at the next question. What it says. It says that the school newspaper served the student body for an article about club membership. The table below shows the number of students in each grade level who belongs to one or more clubs. So this is a data, okay, that you have. If there are 180 students, if there are 180
186.
students in the ninth grade. So we are not particular about the ninth grade. Keep it in your mind. We are not targeting any other grade. We are particular about ninth grade.
Ninety.
What percentage of the ninth grade students belongs to more than one club? Now keep it in your mind. More than one club. So if it is more than one club, so that means either they have two clubs, they belongs to two clubs, or three or more, right?
Yeah.
Is it clear? So, how many students belongs to two clubs? There are 33 students, they belongs to two
3.
clubs, and 12 students belongs to three or more clubs. So,
3 or more students.
in total, 45 students belongs to more than one club. Okay, this is the number which is
Club.
more than one. Got it? Now, the total
Got it.
number of students were 180 in the ninth grade, so we have to find the percentage. So 45 over 180, and we times it with 100 to convert it into percentages. Okay, and if you calculate that on the calculator, you will exactly get 25%. Got it?
Got it.
Okay. Now let's move to the next question. Here is the function. A function is shown in the table below. If included in the table, which order pair? Negative 1, 4. This is the x value. This is f of x. Okay. And
Okay.
similarly, this is x and this is f of x. Would result a relation that no longer be a function. So what is the condition for a function? A relation is called function if each
Each
x if for each x value we have um,
one Y value.
one and only one, not only one, one and only one, because this appears with a very high restriction. So we have to apply one and only one
One.
y value or f of x value or output. Okay, Th- then we will say f is the relation f is basically a function. Okay, the discussion is about the relation x. Now to make it a relation, this is a function currently, we have to convert it into a relation. So what we have to do, we have to take a pair for which we will have the same input but different output. So if I consider this one, negative 4 is already here, okay, and it is giving us the output 2, and if I add this thing, according to that, it will become negative 4 is giving us 1. So we are having an option now. Negative 4 is giving us two different outputs, right? So
Yeah.
the assumptions or the condition for a function that it will give us one and only one output. Uh, that will no longer be stable. So we will get a relation which is not a function, right? So
Yeah.
how we will answer that? If negative 4 1 is added to the table, okay, then the relation will no longer be a function. Okay, because we cannot have
The same with if
we
the same
cannot
if
have
having a
huh?
different
We cannot
Y
have one
value.
input with two different outputs. Okay,
Okay.
one input with two different. Oh, is it clear?
Yes.
Let's move next one. It's very oh, it is very easy. Look at this question. Subtract
Subtract.
this from this. Now this is very technical thing. What you have to subtract. Keep it in your mind. Subtract this. If I say subtract 2 from 3, that means it is 3 minus 2, right?
Yeah.
So when I am, this is subtract 2 from 3. So now if you apply the same um, symmetry here, so that means we have to subtract this thing from this thing. So this thing will appear first, this expression, okay? So
Okay.
3x squared plus plus 8x minus 7. Now I'm adding the subtraction symbol. It is 5x squared plus 2x minus 11. Okay. Now what I'm doing, uh, let's, due to the negative sign, all the symbols they will be changed. So it will become negative 5x squared, negative 2x, and negative and times. When you multiply them, it will turn into positive 11. Now let's arrange or arrange the like terms. So it will become 3x squared,
Yeah.
negative 5x squared,
5x squared.
yeah, plus
8x
8x minus
minus
2x
2x.
plus
And
11
then plus
minus,
11 minus 7.
okay, so 3x squared minus 5x squared, the result is negative 2x squared, okay,
2x squared.
and 8x minus 2x, the result is plus 6x, and 11 minus 7, the answer is 4. Am I right? Yeah.
4. Yes.
Is it clear? Right? 5x squared plus plus. So it will turn into negative. Okay, let's move further to the next question. Okay,
Solve the equation for x squared minus 12x equals 7.
okay, so it is solve the equation algebraically for x is equals for the value of x, right?
Yep.
Hmm. So what we have to do? There are different options. We have different options. We can simply we can use the method of factorization. We can try for completing square, okay, and at
Okay.
the same time we can also use the method of quadratic formula. We can also apply the quadratic formula, okay. So I think
Okay.
I will love to go with
Factorization.
yeah, I will factorization. Okay, so it is 4x squared minus 12x. But I am taking this 7 to the left side, so it will become
Will
negative
become
7,
negative
that is
7.
equals to 0, right?
0.
So now I have to make factors for 28 because 7 times 4 is
4 is
28.
28.
4 times negative 7 is negative 28, so I have to get
28.
some factors for negative 28. So let's see how can I break it so that I can get negative 12 too. Okay, so 14 times 2, right?
Yep.
Negative 14 times 2 will give me negative 28, and on addition they will give me negative 12, right?
Yep.
So I am breaking this in terms of negative 14x plus 2x negative 7, that is equals to 0. So if I take common from the first two terms, the factor for the first two terms it would be 2x, and I will get x minus,
X minus.
sorry, 2x minus 7, and from the next two terms one is common, so I will get 2x minus 7, that is equals to 0. Now again this is a term, and 2x minus 7 is common, is the factor, so I will get 2x plus 1, that is equals to 0. Okay, now the product of two factors are 0, then either 2x minus 7 is 0 or 2x plus 1 is 0. So by adding 7 on both sides, I will get 2x is equals to 7, and x will become 7 by 2. And by subtracting 1 from both sides, I will get 2x is equals to negative 1, and x is equals to negative 1 upon 2. Now if you just look at this 7 over 2, this is equivalent to, right, 3 whole 1 upon 2. Okay, I'm writing it in the form of
Oh,
fixed number because of the improper fraction. Why? Why I have to write it? Because its numerator is more than the denominator.
denominator.
So I have to end it with the improper fraction. So for x, the x values that I have is x is equals to -2 and x is equals to 3, 1 upon 2. This is 2. Got it with? Is it clear?
Yeah.
You can apply the other methods too. Okay, it's up to you. What method you want to apply, it's your choice.
We can get the same answer.
Hmm? You can apply factorization. I applied factorization. You can apply quadratic formula. You can apply the other method, which we call completing square method. I think these are the three methods that you learn up till, right?
Yeah.
Okay, if you look at the next question, question number 30, it says that the graph of the function on the set of x's below, it is defined by f of x is, it is a piecewise function, okay? How it is defined? It is absolute of x when x is between -3 to 1 and its value, it's become a constant function with the value of 4 when x is from 1 to 8, okay? So what will happen now? Look here, from -3 to 1, it is absolute. It has the absolute value here. So this is -3, right? Uh,
Yeah.
this is -3. So at -3, it will give us the value of negative +3 because it is absolute value function, right? So negative, when you put
Yeah.
input of -3, even though you have to keep it in your mind, the graph of the absolute of x, it is just a V-shaped curve. Okay. Then at -2, it will give you +2. Then at -1, it will give you +1. At 0, it will give us 0. At 1, it will give us. Now look. At 1, x cannot be 1. X cannot be 1. Right? So at 1 we will make a output, but we will make a open circle, right? Because 1 is not included in our input, so we will make a open circle for the input one. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Because x wasn't included, so I will make a very this line. This is for one part, but for the remaining part, this is from 1 to 8. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So for this one, the answer is 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I will have this solid line because this point is included for the value of 1 and this is also included. So I will get a straight line. Yeah. Okay. So this is the function f of x over the domain that they said. Clear?
Clear.
Yeah. And keep it in your mind. I didn't made any arrows on the left side or on the right side. Why? Because the domain is restricted. It is from -3 to 8, right? So I will
Yeah.
get line segments. I will not get line, right? We make a ray or line to indicating that the domain is increasing or domain is uh, we have the infinite domain. Then we make the arrows. Otherwise, there is no need to make.
No arrows.
Yeah, there would be no arrows. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, because the domain is restricted, it is from -3 to 8. We are not allowed to take -4 or even -3.5 or even 8.5 or 8.1. The function is not being defined on those values. Okay, alright. Look at the next question. A gardener is planting two types of trees. Type A is 3 feet tall and grows at a rate of 5 inch per year. And type B, initially it is 4 feet, 3 feet tall. Keep it in your mind. When we will be creating the equations, they will help us.
3 feet
Okay.
tall
Hmm. Then type B, it is 4 feet tall and grows at the rate of 10 inches
per
per
year.
year. Yes. So what we have to do, algebraically determine exactly how many years it will take for these trees to be of the same height. So how can we do that? What we have to do first, we will make the
Equation.
height function or height equation, you can say, for type A and for type B, and then we will equate them. Clear?
Okay.
Then we will equate them, and of then we will equate them, and we will find the value of the number of years. That would be our answer. So let's start. Let's assume first. Let x be the number of years. Number of years mm, at which both plants they have equal height. Okay, both trees at which for which both trees have same height. Okay. Okay. Now, what is the height function for the plant A? It's uh, for type A. It is 3 feet tall. Got it? Now, again, you can see there is another problem. Some of the data is in feet and some of the data is in
It's
inches.
in
Okay.
inches.
So I think it would be far good if we convert feet into inches, so that um, the whole equation will be in the same measurement. Okay, we will have the same measurement. That is the best method. So when we convert 3 feet into inches, so we will multiply 3 with 12, which is 36. So 36 inches plus 15 inches each year. This is just with the help of the equation y is equals to mx plus b. That will become equals to 4 feet, which is basically 4 times of 12 inches, that is 48. So 48 inches plus 10 inches per year. Clear?
X.
Yeah. So x. Now what I have to do? I will subtract negative 10x from both sides
And
to
258.
take because I want to have the same variables. Okay, so it will become 5x, that is equals to 48. Alright, then I will subtract 36 from both ends. So I will get 5x, that is equals to 12. So x will become 12 by 5, which is
22.
2.4. So after 2.4 years, okay, they both have same height. Clear?
2.4 years.
Yeah, yeah, after 2.4 years, they both have same height. Okay. Now look at the next question.
Write an
Okay,
exponential equation for the graph shown below.
okay, we have to write the exponential equation. So what is the technique to write the exponential equation? First of all, let me just give you a hint. That is, usually we write it in the form of y is equals to,
Mx plus b.
no, exponentially, right? It's exponential.
Oh,
we will say the principal or initial value rate raised to the power of t or x. X will appear in the variable because I'm writing it. Yes. Okay. So first of all, there are two targets. This is y-intercept basically the p that I wrote here. This is exactly the y-intercept. Okay.
This is initial amount.
Hmm? Sorry.
Oh, it's initial amount.
Yeah, yeah. The concept of y-intercept from the graph we have to see it is the point from where the line is passing through the y-axis. So if you see this point is basically y-intercept. Okay, this point. Got it?
Yeah.
And then uh, we have to take two other points so that we can find out the rate. Okay, so approximately the rate could be if I take let zoom in. So look at this. Okay, so the y-intercept is 0.25. Okay, it is in the it is passing through the quarter of this curve, and at one we can take its value to be 0.5. Just to reduce the size of it is 0.5.
Five.
At 2 it is 1. Okay, clear. Then
Yeah.
at 3 the value was 2 approximately, and at 4 the value appears to be 4, right? Are you getting the point? Is it is
Yeah.
increasing by 2's. So 2.5 times 2 is 0.5, 0.5 times 2 is 1, 1 times 2 is 2. The rate here in exponential curve, so we will say the rate
It's four.
is 2.
Oh,
It is increasing by 2.
no two.
Okay, so that's it. Simply, we need only these things. So let us substitute them in our given equation. So we will get y is equals to
Mhm.
0.25 and the rate is 2 raised to the
Two,
power of x.
six.
Okay, if you look at the next question, explain how you determine the equation. So what we did, uh, we take how many values on y-axis? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 values on y-axis, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We determine the rate.
we take 5 values. Yeah. We take the y values, we will say,
Why
basically
the
on the domain starting from 0 to 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay,
yeah.
domain means these are the x values, and when we do that, then we find out the rate. Okay, and by substituting y-intercept, which was 0.25. Okay, let me tell you one thing. Though our y-intercept was quite ambiguous in that case, How can we find out? You can use the graphing calculator, okay, to find out the value of the y-intercept. And if you substitute it in the all the values, the exponential curve values, which was I think probably 1.1, 0.5, 2, 1, and then 2, 2, 1, and then 3, 2, and then 4, 4, when you substitute them, you can easily get the y-intercept from that by using the graphing calculator because you are allowed to use that, right? So
Yeah.
y-intercept is 0.5 and then we substitute y-intercept 0.5 and rate is equals to 2 in equation, which is y is equals to PR raised to the power of x. So there are different methods. Some of them write them in the form of PR raised to the power of x. I usually write it in the form of PR raised to the power of x. Okay, let's move to the next one. Okay, just choose the size of this. Okay, look at this. Can you please read the question?
Okay. Jacob and Zachary go to the movie theater and purchase refreshments for their friends. Jacob spends a total of $18.25 on 2 bags of popcorn and 3 drinks. Zachary spends a total of $27.50 for 4 bags of popcorn and 2 drinks.
Okay,
What
so
is the system?
okay. So we have to write the system of linear equations, and then we have to use them to find the price of one bag of
Okay.
popcorn and the price of the one drink. Okay, so it is giving us a very clear clue that we have to write the equations when we are writing the system of linear equations. It would be in the form of the variables would be we have to choose some variable for popcorn, which would be very easy to use P, and D for drink. Okay, for each drink we are using D, and for each bag of popcorn we are using P. Now look at the question. How much Jacob spends? He spends a total of $18.25, $18.25 on 2 bags of popcorn. So what is the total he spent on 2 bags of popcorn, where P is the price of each popcorn, okay, and 3 drinks, so 3D, and the total cost will become 18.25. Is it clear how I wrote that? And next person here, he spends 4 bags of popcorn. So
Popcorn and two drinks.
I'm writing
So
4p,
4P
yeah, and two
plus
drinks. So
2D
2g,
equals
hmm, 27.50.
27.50.
So we got the system, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now our target is to we have to decide what method we are willing to use. So I think the best method and the first approach is elimination method. So to do
Yeah.
that, I will just multiply the first equation with 2, okay, so that I can get the same coefficients of the variable p, and I'm multiplying it with negative, okay. So it will become, and then I will add them. So okay, I have space. So 4p, so it will become 4p um, plus 6d, that is equals to 18.25 times 2. So
Times 2.
0, yeah, can you please calculate it quickly? It is 36.50, I think. Okay, but the signs will be changed because I am multiplying it with a negative sign.
Yeah.
So it will become negative, it will become negative, and it will also
Negative
become
3.
negative. Negative 36.5, right? And the other
Yeah.
equation is 4p plus
40
2d,
minus 2
that is equals to 27.50.
times 50.
Okay, so when I add them, they both will be cancelled out, and I will get negative 4d, that is equals to, what is 36 minus 50 divided by 27.50? The answer would be negative 9 probably, right?
Yeah.
So when you solve it further, so you will get d to be negative 9 above, so it is negative 9 over negative 4, which is negative 9 over 4, or approximately 2.25. Okay, so what is,
Yes.
so the cost of each drink, the cost of one drink is uh, point
$2.25.
dollars. Okay,
Yes.
now let's use this value to find the cost of uh,
Popcorn.
yeah. So I am substituting this value of d in the first equation that I was given. So 2p plus 3 times of 2.25 uh, d, which is I replaced already, it is equals to 18.25. So 2p will becomes equals to sorry,
Six
plus
point one five.
6.75, right?
Yes.
I think you are using calculator now.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. We need to practice that. So 2p will become equals to 18.25 minus 6.75. So the answer will become, yeah, please now tell me quickly. What is 18.25 minus 6.75?
11.5.
11.5, are you sure? Okay,
Mm,
so by trusting on you, yeah, it is. Okay, 11.5 divided by 2 would be 5,
5.75.
5.75,
7 point.
right?
Yeah.
So the cost of one bag of popcorn is $5.75,
5.75.
and the cost for each drink is basically $22.25. Okay. Okay. Use this equation to determine and state the price of one bag of popcorn and, okay. So basically we have to do it here. What they said.
Yes.
Okay, they only said that you have to again write the question. They said just write the system for this. Okay, though we also have to solve it. We already did that. So for uh, the price of drink is
Price of drink is
$2.25. I usually wrote dollars after it, and I think it is here. Okay, and for one
before
bag
it.
of, yeah, popcorn, it is
$5.75.
$5.75. Okay, let's move to the next one. Okay,
The graph of inequality is shown below.
hmm. graph the graph of an inequality is here. Okay, write an inequality that represents this curve. Okay, this is not a tough question, but first of all, what you have to know, first of all, we must know what is the equation for this line. This is a solid line, so it would be both,
But
yeah, equation, and from that we will just test the, we will take the test point, and from the test point we will see if it is satisfying the test point or not. Okay, so
okay.
the y-intercept is 1,
Yeah,
2,
3.
negative 3,
Negative 3 is
yeah, and the slope is 1, 2 up, 2 up, 1 right, so it is 2
2 up
by
and 1 right. 2 over
2 over 1, which is 2. Clear?
1.
2 over 1, na?
2. Yeah.
It is rise over run. So 2 over 1.
Rise
So
over
the,
runs.
yeah, so firstly, this is the equation. I'm writing it in the form of equation, but this is not our answer. Okay, it is 2x minus 3. Is it clear? Now let's take the test point. If I take this as my test point 0, 0, So
0, 0.
0 is 0 minus 3 and 0 is
3
minus 3.
is
So I have to make the inequality because it is shaded towards the test point. So I have to make the inequality so that
yeah,
it remains true, right? So it would be true if
yes.
I say 0 is greater than negative 3, right? So this
So
sign here
negative
and
3.
this
Yeah,
sign would goes here. So the inequality is y is greater or equals to 2x minus 3.
minus
Okay,
3.
so write an inequality on the same set of x's. Graph this inequality.
Graph.
So let's write it again. 2x y is lesser than negative x plus 4.
Plus 4.
Yeah, and then y is lesser
Won't it be
than.
negative 4?
No, it is positive 4 because I just moved x
Oh,
from the left to the right side. So it will become negative x over 2 plus 4. Okay, so the slope is negative 1 over 2 and the y-intercept is 4 over 2, which is 2.
4.
No, it is not 4 because you are dividing the 2 and it will
Oh,
also go under 2.
yeah.
So it is 2 basically here. Okay, so let's begin with 2. The y-intercept is 2.
So right here,
Okay, and then the slope is negative 1 over 2. So 1 unit down, 2
1
units.
down and then 2 right? Right there.
Yeah, and then we just have to make a solid line. Sorry, it would be not solid. Why not solid?
Dash line.
Dashed. Yeah, we have to make a dash line. I will just make it into a dash line because it was a strict inclusion in our problem. So we have to choose the dashed line. Okay, is it clear? Okay, if this is
Yes.
clear, then I have to take the test point now. So it is not passing through the origin, so I can take origin as my test point. So 0 is lesser than 2.
Then 2.
And it is true, right?
Yes.
So the shaded region for this inequality would be towards the origin, which is this
4.
one.
Yes.
Okay. All this region is included. And if we take the system of linear equations, so that would be our solution for the
One second.
system.
Sorry.
Okay, I'm waiting.
Okay, I'm there. ऊपर है इधर ऊपर बड़ी कमाल है
Okay, Veda. Look at the next question. It says that the two inequalities graphed on the set of axes for the system. Oscar thinks that the point 2, 1. Okay. So he said the point 2, 1 is in the solution for the system of inequalities. Okay. And then
determine and state whether you
determine and state whether you agree with Oscar
agree
or not, and
or
then
not.
explain your reasoning. So the point he said it is 2, 1, right? So where is the
Yes.
point 2, 1? Let's highlight it on the graph. It is
Right
2.
here.
This is the point. So now this point, okay, what do you think? Is it included or not? Zara beta,
Mm,
is it included or not?
yes.
No, it is not. It is
No, it's
not.
not.
It is not included, right? Because this point will
Nah, the shaded
satisfy
area.
this point. No, this point is a point on the line, the black line, which we
Okay.
constructed y is greater than,
Yeah.
it was the point was 2, 1, right? So equation was
2x
y
minus
is
3.
greater than
Yes.
2x minus 3. Okay, first we will disagree. I'll disagree.
Disagree.
Okay, now let's give us it. The first inequality was y is greater or equals to 2x minus 3, right?
2x minus 3.
And the point for the test point was 2 and 1. So let's substitute 1 for x and uh, 2 for x and 1 for y. So it will become
3,
1 is greater or equals to 2 minus 3. So I will get 1
2,
is greater than or equals to 4 minus 3. So 1
3.
is
I
greater or
will
equals to 1.
agree. Oh,
This is true. Okay. This is
yes,
true. Now let's take the other
true.
side. Y is lesser than negative x over 2 plus 2. So now if I substitute y1 and then negative x to be 2 over 2 plus 2, so it will become 1 is lesser than negative 1 plus 2. So 1 is lesser than 1. This is false. This one is true, right? So due to that reason,
Yeah.
because this point is not satisfying this inequality, okay, so that means this point is not the solution for the system of linear for the system of inequalities. Okay? These are basically linear inequalities. Okay, look at this question. It is quite blurry right now for me. Let me just view of the page. Get, okay. Are you getting the things?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it confusing or any other thing? I think it
No.
don't needs to be confusing right now. Okay, so okay, so we are here. We are at this question. Okay, a nutritionist collected information about different brands of beef hot dogs. She made a table showing the number of calories and the amount of sodium in each hot dog. Okay, so calories per beef hot dog is here and the milligrams of sodium per beef hot dog is here. Okay, now write a correlation coefficient. Listen, this is very interesting. Write a correlation coefficient for the best fit line. Round your answer to the nearest hundred.
Hundreds.
So I think this is your homework. Use calculator to do it. Okay.
Okay.
Let me just do it and use calculator. Okay. So use it. Just try to find it correlation coefficient. Do it quickly. Do it quickly. I'm I'm also doing it. You also try. Okay, for me, the correlation is when I round it to the nearest hundred, it's 0.94. Okay, you can just verify that. Okay, look at the B part. explain what the correlation coefficient suggests in the context of this problem. So it suggests that when the what we will say when the calories per beef or dog it increase, the milligram of sodium also increase. Okay, so uh, when the calories increase, so does.
So you posted the video for the calculation?
Yeah, I already provided you that. So does the
Yeah.
milligrams of sodium. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So it will also increase. Look at the next question. You are given with a function and state whether the vertex represent a maximum or minimum point for the function. Okay, so it is very easy. Whenever you are given with a quadratic function, you can easily check that the function will have the maximum or minimum depending on this the sign. Okay, if I just compare it with the standard function, quadratic function, it is ax square plus bx plus c. So if a, which is currently negative 1, okay, is lesser than 0, what we will say it is lesser than
Zero.
0, then f of x will have maximum at the vertex. Okay, so the vertex point will be the maximum point. Okay, and the graph will be like this. It would be open downward. Okay, and if it is greater than 0,
Then
at
it will be
that
open upward.
it will be open at upward and you will get the minimum point at the vertex. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
The next is rewrite f of x in the vertex form by completing square method.
The square.
Okay, so how you will do that? Now let me write here. We have y is equals to negative x square
Plus ax plus 1.
plus 8x plus 9. Okay, so when we have to write it in the form of um, the completing square method, first of all, beta, for completing square method, we are very clear that the coefficient of x square it needs to be 1 only. So I am taking negative
1.
common,
Negative
negative
1.
1 outside. So I am getting x square minus 8x
Plus 9.
plus 9. Now just look, I took only negative outside from these two terms. So I put parentheses around it. Okay. So you also have to keep it in
Okay.
mind. Now I have to add and subtract something. So x square minus 8x. So I am adding 8 divided by 2, which is 4. So I will add 4 square and I will also subtract 4 square. Okay, is it clear? Within the parentheses plus 9. So I
Yeah.
will get negative. This is negative x square minus 8x plus 4x square. This is a complete square of x minus 4 whole square, and this negative will make positive and I will
Positive.
get 16 4 square plus 9. Okay, so I am getting now x minus 4 square plus 25.
25.
Okay, so this is in the form of h and k, x minus h plus k. Okay, this is basically our standard form for the what we say questions we are left with. One more question. One more.
One more
Yeah,
question.
let's complete it. Okay. Is it clear, beta? The thing that we have done.
Yes.
All right. Now look at the next question. What it says. Can you please read the question? We can,
New Clarendon Park is undergoing renovations to its gardens. One garden that was originally a square is being adjusted so that one side is doubled in length, while the other side is decreased by 3 meters. The new rectangular garden will have an area that is 25% more than the original square garden. Write an equation that could be used to determine the length of a side that the of a length of the original square garden.
okay. So what are
When
they saying? Just try to understand. What they are saying um, one garden was originally a sphere. So let's make a sphere. So its length would be x, both dimensions would be x times x. Okay.
okay,
It's been adjusted so that one side is doubled in
double
length.
the length.
If its original length is x, then it will become 2 times of x, right?
Yeah,
Okay, so its
and
one
x
side is been
squared.
doubled in length. Clear?
Yeah,
And the other side is
is
decreased by
decreased.
3 meters. So other side was x initially. Now it is been decreased by 3 meters, so it will become x minus 3. Is it clear?
Yeah,
Okay. The new garden will have an area 25% more than the original. 25% more. That means 1.25 times of the original. Okay? Okay? So what was
okay.
the original area? It was x square. Now its area will become 25% more. So its area was x square.
X squared.
So, so but how we will write the expression now? Okay, write an equation that could be used to determine the length of the one side of the original square garden. Okay, alright. So it would be 2x times x minus 3. This is the formula for the area of a rectangle. That is equals to 1.25 because it is 25% more than the
Then
original.
more.
Clear? So if we just simplify it, we will get 2x square minus 6x, that is equals to 1.25x square. Okay.
Okay.
The next question is explain how you model the situation. So, hmm, so initially we know that the I will just giving you the hint. X square was the area of the original square. Okay, I'm
Okay.
just giving you hints. Area of original square and just wait a second. And 2x square minus 6x is representing the area of the rectangle. Okay, 2x square minus 6x is representing the area of the rectangle. Got it?
Okay. I
Can
was
you
not
hear
there.
me? Can you hear me?
Okay.
just check guys. Can you hear me now? Hello. Hello. Can you hear me? Zara, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. So what I was saying to you, we were at the point. Okay, where we was. Let me just. Yes. Yeah. So what what I said the last thing. Okay. So there was trouble. Okay. We said that x
Well,
square is the area of uh, the
the
original
original
square,
model
original model or the square, okay, and 2x square minus
is
6x is
minus
representing
6x
the area
and rectangle,
of rectangle,
rectangle.
and then with 1.25, this is 1.25, so 1.25 x square is area. We use this area, this is the area of rectangle, this is also area of rectangle,
Rectangle, that'll be more.
which is uh, 25% more
More
than
than.
area of square.
Original square garden.
Yeah, then we equate them and then we model the whole problem and we got this thing. Okay.
Okay.
Hmm. Okay, determine the area of determine the area in square meters of the
Of
new
the new
rectangular.
rectangular
Okay,
garden
so let's try to solve it for x simply. So 2x square minus 6x is
equals
equal
1.25
to 5x squared.
squared.
Okay, then by subtracting 1.25x squared from both sides, what I will get. Okay, so now I'm subtracting minus 1.25x squared from this side and 1.25x squared from this side. I will get 0.75x squared minus 6x, that is equals to 0, and I'm
0.
taking x common. So 0.75x minus 6 is equals to 0. So I have the option of x to be 0 and 0.7x minus 6 to be 0. Okay, I can't take that. Okay,
Okay.
because it will give me uh, 0 length and negative length, which is not possible. Okay, if you look at the diagram, we have the problem where we have x minus 3. So 0 minus 3 will give us negative 3, which is not possible for the length. And 2x will give us 0, which is also not possible. So I have to go with this one. So 0.7x is equals to 6. So x will become 6 over 0.75. That is equals to 8. So the value of uh, x is 8. Okay.
8.
So area of sphere will become, it would be 8 square,
8 squared.
hmm, which it is a 8 in meter. Okay, they use the term meters.
Square meters, yeah.
Yeah, so it is 64 square meter. Okay,
Okay.
then the area of new rectangle is basically, we calculated that it is 1.25
Two
times
five. Mm,
64, right? So if
yeah.
you calculate that, you will get 1.25 times 64, it's
80.
80. Yes. So its area is 80 meters. Okay,
80 meters
so
of the
that's
new
it.
rectangular garden.
Yeah, yeah. So that's it. Okay. Uh, See you tomorrow. Goodbye.
See you tomorrow.